What it do, what it do. We back again with another one. The viral TikTok rapper who became a murderer. Let's just get right into it.
Early 2023, superstar Pride was on the brink of a promising career. With his solid bars and a haircut that gathered millions of impressions.
Yeah, I remember this. This when I was on TikTok. I'm not really up there no more. I'll post shit up there, but I don't be up there like watching content. It's just brain rot going on up on fucking TikTok. But I remember this shit. People just kept putting. It was a dude who had like a whole train, like literally a whole train. He had a plane. He was just overdoing it, bro. He had a fucking jet. Like, I don't know where he was finding these things from. It started off as something simple. Then next thing you know, this thing got a whole jet behind his head, a whole train, plane, space shuttle. Like, he was just getting the most craziest things to tapes in his head to do this shit. I don't know where he got the haircut from. That was the most craziest haircut I ever seen in my life.
He was on track to becoming a legit player in the rap game.
I'm trying to get past his ugly ass haircut. But
getting a haircut was crazy. Yeah, he was spent some shit.
It's going crazy.
But his rise came crashing down. And in just 6 short months, he went from spitting bars to being locked behind them. It's your boy Luesta, and this is how a viral TikTok rapper became a murderer. This crazy story begins in Sardis, Mississippi, where a young courageous Pride always wanted to be a star. Living in such a challenging and divided community, Pride, as a rapper, was defying the typical life path expected for youth in that area. At the mere age of 13, Pride was laying down tracks on his iPhone and recording music using his tablet. Although he began attending college, music was always his plan A, with plan B being to secure a position as a G League basketball player. However, when that didn't work out, Pride would find himself at his uncle's repair shop, modding cars for $20 an hour.
Like, what was your job?
Man, my uncle got a car job. He built motors.
So you were like a mechanic?
Yeah.
While it wasn't anything groundbreaking, this was when Pride truly developed a passion for rapping and making music, consistently dropping new tracks on an independent grind as he honed his skills and refined his craft. In interviews, Pride said his biggest...
Bro, I know that shit hurt. I know firsthand because I do it. When you put in, like, making videos and do certain thing and it gets no views or 1, 2, 4 single digit views, it deters you. It's like, what the fuck, bro? But you guys gotta keep on the grind, bro. Just keep on the grind, because when you see them numbers and the shit ain't getting no traction, 100 views, 200 views, it's like, when you especially when you first start out and you get a few hundred views, you start feeling like, oh, this shit is picking up. I'm getting some hundreds of views. That ain't shit. But so especially when you drop videos, no views, 2 views, 4 views, 5 views, and it's like, you know, the people who watch is the same people that consistently watch your shit. Your 2 homeboys, or you know what I'm saying, it's just like he is not picking up, but it's all good though, because one day when they do pick up, all them motherfuckers who was hating, who didn't think he was gonna do shit, who was laughing at you, yeah, this when you get the last laugh, so it's all good.
Were 50 Cent and Yo Gotti, stating, "Those were the guys I wanted to be. Like, I knew I could do what they were doing. I grinded to the point that I could do what they're doing. I could be on their level. I just wanted to be their little man." Yo Gotti was the only access. He was actually hands-on with handing out his CDs. We never could get access to technology in the music. However, while the rappers he aspired to be were able to build thriving careers, Pride's journey took a drastically different turn. And it just so happened to be around the same exact moment that he finally found the blueprint for success. On October 16th, 2022, superstar Pride would drop his first EP titled 5 Pounds of Pressure, a project he describes as deeply personal and reflective of his life experiences. I knew I had 5 pounds of pressure because it takes 5 pounds of pressure to pull a trigger. I seen that I had 5 pounds of pressure at the age of 7, and that's when a lot of my life changed. I just took that stage of my life and I'm telling my story. What started as a project that received little to no attention and was largely overlooked would eventually take a dramatic turn when Pride tapped into the modern formula for music success. After posting a TikTok performing painting pictures from the EP, the song took off. And it was here where he took his career to a whole new level, bringing a sense of pride that truly matched his name.
Don't worry, gangster, I'm a survivor.
This song was a viral sensation, gaining millions of views almost instantly.
So I posted early. By 8, by noon, it was at like 2.2 million.
The track was popping off thanks to Pride's hard-hitting flow, the thoughtful
Yeah, I remember this shit. This shit was knocking. I ain't go for it. That shit was knocking. It was like, who this nigga with the fucked up haircut? And then I think the haircut too had a big part to play because he was spitting some shit. But that haircut, he was like, this nigga bucket. And
lyrics, and of course, because of his goofy ass haircut. In fact, people found it so goofy that they made memes about it.
That's crazy. Didn't I say that? It was this dude that was where I swear I'd never seen this video before. I swear that's what I remember. I remember because this one I was on TikTok heavy.
All over the internet.
They got a plane. He was OD. Yeah, a truck. It was this dude here. He had a truck, a plane, a jet, a goddamn like a space shuttle. Like where he was ODing. He was. I don't know where he was even finding some of these things from. I think he was like in Africa or shit. I don't know where.
When
he was
asked
getting
about
these
why
things
he
from.
went with that specific haircut, he said it was all thanks to his uncle, stating,
Cause he told me, I'm finna give you superstar haircut. And he was like, I want you to have your own haircut.
Yeah,
He was like, you a superstar already, but I just want you to have your own haircut.
that's hard.
in interviews, he expressed that he believed in the song and that it already had the potential to go viral when he completed it.
It was the fastest song I ever wrote. After that song, I stopped really worrying about life. I wanted to do everything I could with that junk, because if that junk didn't do it, none was gonna do it.
Although Painting Pictures of Success was almost destroyed when it was pulled from streaming services, which was supposedly due to an uncleared Faith Evans sample, Superstar Pride went through hell and back to get the track re-uploaded days later. The process of getting that cleared was crazy. It kind of disappointed me that it was even taken down.
Yeah, it's like I hate when people like what Faith Evans? Like what are we talking about? Like bro, Jesus Christ, bro.
For the record to even come down was kind of harsh, but to go back up and get it put back was respect. I was thankful for it being put back up on platforms. Going about getting that track cleared was
It's probably some little dumbass little 3-second little thing that had like a sound like some Faith Evans shit, and it's like, oh no, take the song down. It's like, bro, stop dick eating.
not
Damn,
easy.
bro.
Well, the joint did it. He landed a contract with
About
United
Faith Evans,
Masters,
like, what
and
are
the
we
song
talking
quickly
about?
became available on streaming platforms, peaking at number 25 on the Hot 100, and even went on to become gold certified. After following this up with another banger titled No Gun No Knife, Pride would be able to quit his car modding job and would set his sights on making his dream into a reality.
I was like, fuck that shit. I was like, hold up. I'm gonna just get on the music. I'm gonna stay in Mississippi and work in the shop. You feel me? I was like, shit, I'm gonna just get on the music.
And it genuinely looked like he had a bright, long future ahead of him because he seemed like a real solid dude as opposed to all these corny rappers that tend to surface. To many, his music felt like a breath of fresh air, and his flow was exactly what was gonna cement him as one of the greatest up-and-coming rappers of 2023.
And you know, 2023, we kind of feel like it's gonna be somebody like
EVE Online is a
new to take over. And I know this is a big weight I'm putting on Superstar's shoulders, man. But if bro can continue this momentum from this song right here and just keep dropping, don't try to make the same song over and over. Just keep dropping. Show your versatility. Stay on their neck, bro. He could really be one of the ones for 2023. I ain't gonna cap.
But in an incident that nobody ever saw coming, Superstar Pride would destroy all his chances at becoming the hit that he wanted to be. And sadly, he would go on to make a decision that would ruin his life for the foreseeable future.
When I'm quiet, I be thinking about killing.
On July 19th, 2023, the Panola Police Department reported the murder of 40-year-old Marcus Wheatley, who happened to be Superstar Pride's barber. This incident was
Yo, isn't that like ironic? I know if people heard that, they was like, yeah, that nigga went back, got that barber. Like, bro, you fuck, look at my shit, bro. And took that barber out for giving him that goddamn haircut. I know it was a lot of people. I was like, bro, what are the chances he
a tragedy. But unfortunately, some people found it ironic because of the way he had blown up. It's the fact the whole internet was
it's crazy. Roasting his haircut, and he ended up going to jail for killing his barber. That's crazy.
roasting his haircut and making jokes saying he needs to shoot his barber. Then he actually didn't. Bro did himself.
People ain't shit. Motherfuckers is roasting. He said he need to kill his barber for that haircut, and he actually ended up killing his barber.
Favor. He needed a new barber anyways. But although there were tons of people making fun of the incident, it certainly raised the question: why the hell would he shoot his barber in cold blood? In an interview, Marcus's grandmother, who witnessed the tragedy, recounted
career, hopes, dreams over. Now you sitting up. Jesus Christ. Like, what could have
After
possibly...
seeing Pride enter her grandson's mobile home. Moments later, a heated argument erupted, and while she couldn't make out the words, the tension was clear. Tragically, Marcus ran out, with Pride following close behind, firing shots.
The young man was following them, shooting at him, and he finally shot him down.
Pride fired at least 3 times after he fell, then turned the firearm on the grandma and threatened to unalive her if she told on him.
He fell here. He shot about 3 times after he fell, and he walked over to me, and he pointed the gun at me and asked me if I was going to tell it.
But Pride wasn't even done.
And he came back out here and fired a last shot in his head.
After all that went down, Superstar took off in his red pickup and dipped, leading to a manhunt by the police that would quickly end because he abandoned his truck and turned himself in, which is ironically a move that he predicted with this line on his viral hit. To many, this story is all too confusing. Like, what would lead Pride, who went viral across nearly every platform for his deep voice and raw, heartfelt lyrics, racking up tens of millions of views, building a fan base of over 100,000 Instagram followers, and solidifying his presence online, go on to murder someone in cold blood in front of their own grandmother, and then even threaten to kill her before eventually just turning himself in? It's just so wild. Well, nobody really knew what went down between Superstar Pride and his barber, which led to such a tragic and fateful ending.
Even his name, Superstar Pride. So he was on his way to being a superstar, but his pride got the best of him. And
even Pride's dad was left
out.
wondering what could have caused his son to react so violently.
You know, it's still just something that's got to be looked into and to see what all transpired.
But according to the victim's grandma, Pride had asked his barber to help him with a music video shoot and he refused, which provoked a heated altercation that escalated quickly.
He wanted Marcus to follow him, and Marcus couldn't do it. He couldn't help him make more money.
But could that really be the reason? People close to Pride
that
had
makes
nothing
sense.
but good things to say about him. No records of violence, no gang ties, nothing shady. He also had a pretty stable job
crazy.
before his music blew up. Even Steve Stout from
Yeah, it's
United
like, what the
Masters
fuck?
vouched for his character.
He was such a stand-up guy.
Some voices in the genre tried to give their 2 cents to the situation, such as OG Percy, who claimed that stories like these have become all too common for a lot of today's up-and-coming rappers.
It's always the up-and-coming rappers. Pay attention. It ain't the ones that have made it. That ain't. When you make it, you make it. But that's rare. The last one made it was Lil Wayne. Everybody else is food. I say Meek Mills, 2 Chainz, T.I. But even they gotta pay their costs when they get caught up doing what they gotta do to work the system. It's a part of the system. Niggas know what's on the contract, nigga. Body for body, nigga. You can't walk in this money about how you rap, nigga. What you talking about? You niggas ain't talking about nothing but the same thing that's killing each other. That's it. You can't name to me now rap song on the radio where a nigga ain't killing a nigga. This is what's going on with the up and coming rappers. See what he ran up to do a job and didn't complete it. He failed the test. Sloppy with the pot. You gotta mop granny and out. You gonna tell it? That wasn't in the handbook, nigga. Up and coming rapper.
Meanwhile, the cops introduced another twist. According to the Panola County Sheriff, Shane Phelps, just 2 days before the murder, a family member had signed paperwork to get Pride evaluated for his mental health, which was a glaring red flag. In fact, in the last song he dropped before the murder, he hinted at having some mental problems.
I've been fucked up all my life, this shit in my veins. I'm so fucked up in the head, I don't think I got a brain.
Looking back at his interview with Bootleg Kev, it's easy to observe that Pride's mind had gone through a lot of turmoil.
You could tell, even the way he talking and he moving, he do seem like he's not all there. He seem like, yeah. And that's sometimes a motherfucker just snap. They ain't right in the head, whatever. I don't know.
Like,
Before 7?
Before 7.
Jesus.
Before 7, I probably seen more than the average 16-year-old ever see.
Strong voices in the community would also express their compassion towards Pride and his struggles.
How he was talking and shit, you could tell he was reliving some of the moments, and you could tell he was disturbed.
He's
He got trauma, you know.
Yeah,
So-
no, that nigga definitely got trauma. You could watch, if you watch that Bootleg Kev interview, you can see that shit for sure. He like just talking about going from his mama having money to not having money to realizing he was broken and like he was traumatized for sure.
And the fans would further comment on the situation, comparing Superstar Pride to Hot Boy West, who also ended up in jail. I knew he was off in the head. It was all in his eyes and his persona. Him and Hot Boy West are slow mentally and quick-tempered. That's why the streets swallowed them up into the jail system, even though they basically beat the odds.
And that'd be A lot of the times that be the problem, especially with like niggas coming from certain communities when they can't. When you not too bright, you tend to be quick tempered. When you can't articulate yourself, or like when you can't use your words in certain situations, and when certain things are happening, you can't like express yourself with your words. People tend to lash out with violence. They tend to do crazy stuff, and that's why a lot of these niggas is in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't. And if you go in the prison system, right, and you check all these dudes, they IQ, and get them an IQ test, they shit will be like shockingly low. And it's like, okay, this is why a lot of them is here. They not very smart. You know what I'm saying? Rapping is not something that anybody could do, but putting words together that can rhyme, that don't necessarily mean you're a very intellectual, bright person. You know what I'm saying? Your brain just works in a certain way where you could put these words together that can rhyme. But a lot of people who ain't like, especially, let's keep it real, a lot of these rappers, they ain't very smart. That's why a lot of them got records, they in and out of jail, and rapping is really the only thing they could do. They not very smart. They ain't good with their money. They not good with the way they live their life. Just the way they move is just not smart. So that's why a lot of them tend to have long records before they even get in the rap game. You know what I'm saying? So quick-tempered, quick to lash out, to do certain things, instead of talking it out, saying, man, fuck that shit, I ain't finna let this, I ain't finna destroy everything I've ever worked for, especially when you on your way up, especially this dude, bro. He was literally on his way up. I remember seeing the dude, I'm like, this shit high, done got record deal, all that, you pretty much on your way, you got a deal, you on your way. You crash out, gun some nigga down, shoot him down, threaten his grave. Like, come on, dog. That's how you know his mind. It was going to happen regardless. If it didn't happen there, it would eventually happen. He was going to end up in jail one way or another, by the hook or the crook. He was going to end up in jail. Because mentally, he wasn't of sound mind and body. The brother had whatever he had going on, and nothing would have stopped him. It just so happened it went down the way it went down, but he would have ended up in jail eventually.
Odds. As of December of 2024, Superstar Pride finds himself currently locked up for first-degree murder with no bond. And with no good legal representation, he is stuck awaiting trial almost indefinitely. Adding to his struggles, his label has seemingly abandoned him, leaving him to face the consequences.
They do. These labels don't give a fuck. The only time they kind of do things for you if you've been there for a good amount of time and you've generated a significant amount of money for them, and where they see there's a way out for you. You know what I'm saying? Where they're like, all right, whatever crime you committed, he'll be out in a year or two. They might back you, especially if you've been with them for a long time and you've generated and brought them a lot of money here. But he just pretty much got signed. So you get into any legal battle, they not helping you out. They don't give a fuck. They're not funding no lawyers. They're not doing none of that. They distance themselves from you. Good luck. You another brother lost in the system, and they move on to the next up and coming rapper, throw some money in his pocket, he crash out, they do the same thing. These labels don't give a fuck about you though. Half the time they really don't even care about they hot artists. They get them a little bit more leeway, but they don't care. They only care about making money, and they're gonna get it however they can, stepping on you, on whoever they gotta crush, destroy, whatever they gotta do to get that money. They're gonna do it. They don't care about you inherently. They don't know you. They don't give a fuck about you. You caught that case, they not backing you up, they not supporting you, they not getting you no lawyer, they're not doing none of that. You on your own.
Consequences on his own. Now behind bars, Superstar Pride is still keeping a relatively upbeat attitude while in prison. On his 22nd birthday this year, he would share an Instagram story aimed at
niggas only 22. Jesus Christ.
Giving what's left of his fan base some semblance of hope, saying, "Happy birthday to me. No gun, no knife, just hit 2 million views. I want to thank all my fans for rocking with me. I'll be home soon." But will he? He claimed that on his Instagram there was a court date set for September 3rd, 2023, but nothing much has been said about
it. We in 2025 now.
Ever since. So it's very hard to see him coming home anytime soon. Because let's be real. He literally went to his barber's house, chased him down with a firearm, and shot
gunned him down
multiple times.
In first degree. You're not getting
That's
out,
basically
brother.
premeditated murder, and it's gonna be difficult for a state-assigned lawyer to prove it was self-defense since the
Listen to me. Even if he gets the best lawyer in the country, he's going to jail. He's doing at least 10, 15 years minimum, and that's with the best lawyer. You got to do at least 10, 15. So by the time you come out, don't nobody give a fuck about you no more. Niggas move like that. It's like most people, especially the generation that you appealing to with this music, they have TikTok brain. 60-second clips. Even when you make a certain type of videos, people don't watch this shit all the way through. You can make a 10 like this video. It's 20 minutes. 99% of people that's gonna watch this, they'll watch the first 2 minutes and then they fucking out of there. They're not watching the whole video. They got short attention. That's why short clips get the most views, and they get the most views. 30 seconds, on to the next 30 seconds, on to the next 30 seconds, on to the... They ain't got no time to focus on nothing. There's only a select few people, no matter how popular your channel is or whatever. Ain't nobody watching your whole 30-40 minute video or your video hour. Bro, people got... On YouTube, they might give you 5 to 10 minutes to get... And your shit... To grab their attention and keep you there, they give you 5-10 minutes at most. And even if it's hot, you got about 10 minutes for the average minded person. You on TikTok, Instagram, bro, them 30-second clips, dog. That's it. Ooh, ha, ha, ha. That's it. TikTok brain. Most people, even grown adults, they ain't got time to be sitting around and watching no video and actually getting into it in 10-15 minutes, dog. That's all they got for you. Sometimes 30 seconds into your video, they moving on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. So
Barber wasn't even armed. But in the wild world of rap conspiracies, who knows where the story could go?
Even this video, how much subscribers he got? 1.5, right? 117k views. Probably less than half of those amount of views he got actually watch the video all the way through, and this is a 12-minute video. You know what I'm saying? They, man, TikTok brain, they short attention span. Everybody, we don't got time. It's hot and ready. Little Caesars. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. They don't got time for that shit. Well, that's the end of the video, though. I be trying to make my shit because I know motherfuckers simple-minded and they don't got no time to watch nothing. So I try to, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You gonna fuck with it or not? But that's the end of the video. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. I'll be back to y'all with another one.